It is the 3rd of November. Say what now? Yes, it is the 3rd of November. What happened? Well, you went on a holiday, I went on a holiday. Things just misaligned, and that means we haven't walked together since mid-August. Well, late August, our France trip. The weather has changed, but as you can see, it's still sunny. It is extremely cold though. It feels lovely and wintry. We had a beautiful foggy night. And Tour de Meuse has fallen into a bit of disarray. We are walking today. We're following our Tour de Geul. Joep, enter the frame.
Well, hello to my castle. Since Stijn always says that I can't pronounce castle the right way, I thought this is the best place to start all the new video episodes after 2 months of not hiking. Stijn, how are your legs today, man?
Bored.
Oh Lord, our fan base is really triggered by our not walking, so I think today is going to be a beautiful day. We have sun, we have the best scenery of Zuid-Limburg, and a very well decorated egg. Where are we, Stijn? You actually don't know.
Are we in Valkenburg?
We are in Houthem, Sint-Gerlach. The chateau also is named Sint-Gerlach, named after Sint Gerlachus, a guy that lived in a hollow tree for years and was declared holy at some point. We were here, I think, a year ago. Stijn was almost attacked by a very big cow, but then a wildlife photographer intervened and we were safe. And some months after, we were on top of the Bemelenberg. That should be one of the best views of this region, and that's exactly where we're heading today. And we will come back here and we'll talk a bit about this beautiful area and about the beautiful egg. For the first time ever, it's sunny on a Monday and it's open.
Sign said it was only open on Tuesdays, but no, look at that.
What a special occasion to be in this church. We had a lovely walk around with a lady that allowed us to enter. So a lot of history in this church. You will notice one thing immediately. It's overly decorated, painted. There are frescoes all over the place. If you look inside of the windows, the crucifixion of Jesus, the ceilings, every detail, every corner that you turn, there's a nice fresco. And that's also what makes this church so special, because it's the only one in the Netherlands that has this. If you go to Italy, if you go to, I don't know, we went to Georgia, just came back from Turkey, every church or mosque or thing you see have frescoes, but in the Netherlands you won't see that. You see a lot of statues, you see the crucifixion, usually in a painting form. The only church that has those kind of paintings is the one in Waalwiller, but they're not officially frescoes because they're also on a canvas. This is painted in wet plaster and then let it dry. The frescoes date back to 1752. And the church dates back to 1720. You would wonder why did they wait for 32 years to decorate the thing. The lady told us in 1750 Napoleon went to this place and he was the first guy that introduced money. Before that, all the trade that was happening was, here you have an ox and you have our daughter. This was a female ord, so the girls were sent here either to apply to become a nun, but also if they were not fit for a relationship, for whatever reason, they were just put on hold here in the church. Crazy times at that, in that period. They were allowed to enter, but they also needed to pay a tuition. And before 1750, they just give a cow or a sheep or a goat or whatever. But after 1750, money was introduced here. Within 2 years, they gathered so much money that they asked a guy from Austria to paint the whole shabam. And this is how it looked after then. We talked about St. Gerlachus when we were outside. This church is obviously named after him. And he was actually buried here. He's not anymore, but his bones, his remains, are in this coffin thingy. Everything except his skull. It's not gone. It's actually been used for a very good purpose, because the pastor here said for the kids to learn about St. Gerlach, we have a very nice silver statue of him, but that only attracts art lovers and not kids. So we want to have his skull 3D scanned, and it happened in the Maastricht University. And they used that to give him his original face back. There's a small museum here that we're gonna check, because his clothes and also his remains, at least his skull, and I hope also his original face is still there. So Stijn, are you ready? Ready for it? Wake up your inner child and let's find the boy. We're actually getting backstage access, walking this very old wooden stair.
This is where it ends.
Oh, we need a key.
We need a key.
We need to get back, Stijn. Second attempt through the modern stairs, all the way up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a key. It's like an adventure game, this, although we don't need the key. Okay, what can we do from here?
Outside the church now. Oh boy, look at this beautiful weather. Stijn is still taking photos. He's taking his newly job very seriously, as you can see.
We didn't even agree on payment.
I think you gonna be paid in hosties.
Oh, great.
Nom nom.
Well, it's official. We are now at the starting point of our walk. 1.5 hours in.
Do you remember the time we were at Café de Grendelpoort, Stijn? And we tried all the new brandbeers?
Yes.
And this guy gave us a pink paper with a walking route on it.
I don't remember that actually, no. What was that?
Look it back in the videos. But that's the route we're gonna walk today. There was also an extra to that walk, but that's not for this week, because we have to get our steps, and the happy ending will be there in A form, but not in that form.
I know what you mean now, yes. Yes, I do. Not this time though.
But we're walking.
We're walking. About time.
Pile of bricks.
We're on a building site.
Not moist bricks like last time, but last St. Gerlach holy place. I don't think this is the official place where the oak that he used to live in, the hollow oak, was back in the days. Do we have to look that up? There is an oak on the backside of this, but it's not that old. The oak that you see in the background of this chapel is placed to remember the birth of our former Queen Beatrix. When she was born, that oak was planted, so it's a bit of an old oak, but not that old. That's this bloke.
We have left the paved roads behind us. It's actually going to be a really tough one to film, because the light is gorgeous in real life, but cameras are absolutely confused by it. What you're seeing now, there on the left, that haziness, that is pretty realistic. But generally you're going to get a pretty harsh looking walk. Because it is. But we're not complaining, it's early November and the weather is beautiful. Which we deserved after last year. It's a chapel. Do we know anything about this chapel, Joep?
I think it's of St. Martin. Everybody is
Kung Fu fighting!
going crazy about the Halloween thing nowadays, but we tend to forget of St. Martin's.
What about St. Martin?
St. St. Martin, the legend of St. Martin on a horse, who cut off a piece of his cape to give to a homeless guy on the street. No?
Decent, decent.
Yeah.
That's him. Oh, he's cutting off a piece of his cape there.
On the 11th, so 11th of November. And that's why when we always celebrate the beginning of the carnival season, but there are also more important things to celebrate. When I was a kid, in all the villages here, we used to celebrate that.
Yep. Go door to door.
The local guy on the horse wore a cape, and then a whole processie went behind him with lanterns and shit like that. But now everybody's just dressing up like a vampire and celebrating Halloween pissed drunk.
And kung fu fighting.
Not me, by the way.
That looks good, let's go there. There will be no kissing. None!
Those are my favorite parts of these videos.
The not kissing.
The not kissing part.
Agreed. We're on a very narrow bridge, which is a bit tricky because there are cars here, so let's be quick about this.
It's not wobbly.
It's not wobbly, but it is spanning the Geul. Yes, yes. Still in autumny colors.
We're gonna follow the banana again, but we're gonna cross the Geul twice today, if I'm not mistaken. We're actually walking the Geul Dal, so the valley next to the Geul. There's a car tried to run me over. Oh, not yet.
We got this.
Part of this we already did. Bemelen is on the route, Berg en Terblijde is on the route. Valkenburg isn't, because we ticked that box twice. Speaking of which, there was a link between Valkenburg and the church that we just were, but I forgot. I'll come back to that.
Great. We suspect that this is an old railroad bridge, or what's left of it, because there used to be a railroad here.
There was a tunnel actually, but...
Oh, it could be actually. This could be a tunnel-like construction.
Because there was a lot of milestone mining here until 2009, and we're gonna see that, if I'm not mistaken, because there's a old mining site, and we're gonna walk or through or pass it, and the views should be magnificent. So I think this has something to do with that.
I mean, we see some change of terrain here, so wow, look at that milestone, obviously.
That's also the direction we need to go.
Let's go there. Curiosity killed the cat, but that looks close to me. But I see a hole.
It's very close.
Guys, can you see anything? Because I can't.
Nope.
Is there anything in there? Hello! Goeie le wambaar! If you know, you know. I invested in new shoes. So far they're doing great. I've literally spent less on cars than I have on these shoes, so that should tell you something. They're doing a good job.
Cheap cars!
Yeah, very cheap cars. Actually, sometimes even free cars. Hey.
Free?
Free?
Free cars.
Free cars.
Free.
Free! It's a proper climb. Can you see the drop there? Oh, do we have to do that as well?
Yes.
Ooh.
Cool.
Well, we are definitely getting back into this with a vengeance.
Dash your shoes on the left side.
Shall I?
Of the path.
Shall I?
Yes.
Shooby-doo! Dun, 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 dun. Oh Lord. The man has a theme tune.
Tiger.
That's not Fly of the Tiger.
He be coming.
That's not Eye of the Tiger. Oh, that was quite fast. I'm impressed as well.
Yeah,
these
that's
shoes
what she
though,
said.
not bad. Our route is a benevolent master. It's not sending us into the mud. It's sending us straight into the woods.
This is
Okay, maybe...
like a path from the past.
Yeah, maybe not so benevolent as initially thought. Where are the fairies? I mean, you can see people walked here before, but before is probably last century, because...
the Romans.
Yep.
But we cannot go back because we have to get around the puddle.
There's a lake there, which I would love to see, but well, the shrubberies are a bit thinner here, and you can see the lake. It is a quarry for rocks.
It's actually called the Geul van Curves, and it doesn't mean that it's very cool because it's actually very hot and humid here. But it's the whole of Curves, and Curves was the name of the quarry that was here, where they cut out the maltstone blocks that are used very much in the Houthem and Geul region, but also in Maastricht.
Yeah.
Curves, by the way, I think it's one of the sons of the old owner of this thing. He still does renovation to maltstone houses. His house and office is next to Chateau Saint-Geul. I think we will see it on the way back. So it's still in the family, the maltstone business. And I don't mean the Hoempapa branch of the maltstone family.
Things are getting a bit exciting potentially. Joep just saw something run that looked like a dog, but there was no owner. And with the wolf being reintroduced to the Netherlands, you don't really want to run into them generally. So it would be nice if it wasn't a wolf, unless it's just fed, then it's fine. That route needs a little updating. We are now out of the foliage, but it was a bit of a struggle getting through there. We have found something that resembles a path again, which is good. It is nice.
Viewpoint ahead, then.
Woo! And there is what's left of the quarry, in use until 2009 and now looking particularly peaceful.
Look at him as a true mountain goat with his new hooves. Oh, speaking of which, well, hello.
There's people who are slightly more original than we are. This here,
Stijn, there's a Monty Python scene
happening behind us. This is a minstrel, a walking minstrel pretty much. He and a friend, not this friend, they are walking many routes and they are playing on ukuleles, writing songs about walking, which is not something we're gonna do. Although we could technically. You play guitar.
No, let's just do what we do.
Let's leave it up to those people. But if you are someone who walks in the Netherlands, you may recognize this face from the various Facebook pages of various walking routes. So this is walking fame right behind us.
Man, we're meeting not even only fans but colleagues. So,
These are colleagues. Oh yeah. Oh. Hello. We have parted ways with the minstrel.
We have run away, actually. Stijn said, "This is a cue. We need to leave, man."
No, we just have a slightly higher speed, and we are now on our way to the Bemelerberg again, which we have been on before on one of these videos when we went to Bemelen because you were too dead to walk properly.
Yes, there was somewhere in May, I think, because there was
the May tree
thing unit.
So,
oh Lord, less of a hangover today, and I was properly ill after that. So let's
you did
it's
well.
a totally different setting this time.
Careful falling wood. Well, that's the thing.
That's what she said.
Let's hope not. Falling? Joep,
Yes.
is there anything interesting to say about Berg en Tablijt?
Yes, if you go that way, you're going back to Maastricht. Mountain down.
Where are we going?
We're actually going to Bemelen. We are almost on top of the Bemelen mountain. It's on that side of the street, so we have to cross. Risk our own lives.
Oh shit. Panda incoming. Oh boy, the trauma. It feels like I'm going back to last year. With all of the mud. Oh geez, there's no way of doing this properly. I'm sorry, new shoes. I got my new shoes. I got them yesterday. Oh.
Come on, Paolo Nutini.
What? Not Paolo Nutini. Mark Fogo.
What, Mark Fogo?
New shoes by Mark Fogo.
Come on, Muddy Waters.
Yeah. Watery muds, you mean? Well done, well done. Let me check your shoes. May I see your shoes, sir? Sir, yeah, they are
Muddy.
Yeah. I wish I filmed this, but my hat got grabbed by a stick. Hat. Give me that back. My shoes are looking a lot better. Yay for the high grass. A bit worried that there may be dog shit in it, but just winging it here. Hello Maastricht! We're on top of the Bemelerberg here, with a view over Maastricht. And it's magnificent. Also because we're looking at Maastricht, of course.
The second time that we are here, and we actually need to go that way, but this one is more prettier. It's not on the route, so we need to go there and come back, but still.
I'll still show the people.
Behold, in La Douce France.
Look at that view, look at that height. Well, here we are again. Last time when we were here, Joep was not feeling well and he had to climb that hill. And he had a very hard time. But we managed anyway. And this time we're just here to commemorate that walk with that view over Bemelen. That was useless video. Turns out we do need to go there actually.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Attempt number 2.
To get through that gate and actually go the correct way this time.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
Oh. Testing my shoes again. This is very steep. Joep seems to be doing okay.
I'm a goat.
He's a goat. He's the goat.
You need to check out the lineup for Fuzzfest.
Fuzzfest. People, when you see this after Fuzzfest is over, you need to check out the lineup for Fuzzfest. I have genuinely no idea what Fuzzfest is, or what the lineup is, or when it is.
Goat and Rose City Band.
Oh, oh nice. Oh nice. Literally the last step.
Oh my god.
Literally the last step, and I'm sitting. Well, at least I'm not shitting. Let's carry on. I'm getting too old for this shit. Here's the... It was very slippery there.
You're getting too young for that sit.
I'm too young for that sit. Just when you think you've made it. We're back in the sun. Here's a beautiful milestone cave. Unfortunately we can't get into it, but it looks like something you'd want to explore. Ooh, there's multiple ones. There's an entrance there as well. Awesome.
Let's go.
No, we'll not go. You'll just get lost and then they have to save us and we'll have
We survived a wolf and a troubadour. We'll survive a cave.
Fair. Nick cave.
I survived that as well.
Oh god. People, we're not filming much. It's actually a really nice walk. It's a really good idea for a nice Sunday walk, this one. But there's not much happening. It's just take me home. Country roads. And some fields and some cows and some sheep and some people. But generally we're talking music and musicians. And we're walking to our well-deserved beer. I'm not sure we're going to have that yet. But there's honestly not that much to film. I'm just going to show you what's happening now. Sad country road. And something that sort of reminds you of a Windows background. And that's about it. Wouldn't discourage you from doing this walk, but it's not the most interesting one for a video, is it?
I think the ending is more pretty because we're going to the Ingendaal now. And that it's the area behind the Chateau Sint-Gerlach. We did that once. And Stijn was almost eaten by a big cow, as I told you guys before. But yeah, this is not the most pretty part. But it's very convenient and it's a healthy walk. We needed it.
Yep.
More than ever.
Catching
you guys
up.
needed it more than ever.
Yep. Took me a little while to realize this is not some gecko or frog, but it's actually a prancing, shitting dog. How hard? They just put this line straight. They really didn't get how to do this. Anyway,
Wow.
we got a. Is it squeaky?
And it's whiny.
And it's whining.
Remember that from Waalwieler?
What? The wine sign?
The Rue du Vin.
Rue du Vin, du Père, du Boursin. I can't believe I'm about to say this on November 4th.
But it's actually warm.
Can you put this in my bag, please? I don't need my coat.
No.
Incredible, just incredible. Look at the ex-Levi's boy who knows how to fold coats. This gate could do with a little rubber. Literally the noisiest thing in existence. Both ways.
That's what they usually say about
What?
us. That's what they usually say about me.
What? Corey Blom. Left or right?
Left.
Because the path goes both ways, as this sign says. Okay. Look at this, peeps. I'm in my t-shirt because it's actually warm, especially with the backpack on. This is insane. Civilization! And finally, not Sibbe, civilization. And finally some light that this camera can capture. Because I'm quite hungry and Joep is quite thirsty, we are doing a little 600-meter detour, both ways of course, to a Plus supermarket to get some late lunch, because it is currently
And
half
drinks.
past 3 and drinks. Which church is this? Is it the Church of Berg?
This is Church of Berg.
We're literally just here for the food, right?
Yeah,
But we may as well.
To the Meusing, so.
I see an open door, I enter an open door. It's incredible how dark this one is after the previous one.
It's a little that's King Arthurish.
The town of Berg, part of Berg en Terbleit, is actually a bit surprising. There's some gorgeous houses around, there's the church, and there's a supermarket. This has more than my village, that's for sure.
Okay, stating the obvious. Struggles.
Are you gonna have to make it through this walk without meatballs? What's this?
A mug.
A mug of Berg en Terbleit. Things you didn't know you need. As we said, Berg keeps surprising us. Now we found Berg's beer. There's blondes, there's IPAs, there's quadruples, there's Grand Cru. And what's this down here? Some liquor?
Mandel liquor.
Almond liquor, that could be good as well. Joep is obviously gonna go for the quadruple. Or is he? Joep seems unsure. Joep couldn't find meatballs. He could only find a massive meatball, but they do slice those up. So he's got meatball slices with onion and
Porridge.
no
Bruin.
leek.
Leek.
That's actually really nice. Told you. He was skeptical. I was like, that should work. Cows. Incoming. Ooh. Oh boy, this is gonna be a challenge with a backpack. Okay, I fit. Descending because we did a lot of going up. Actually also a lot of going down, but there's more going down. The beers are starting to weigh in, so I'm going down fast. But Joep just got a power bank, so I'm a little lighter.
If you see that beautiful hotel over there, it's Taverne de Geul, if I'm not mistaken. Up the opposite side of the street, there's also a hotel and a very old restaurant. I think it's a good one though, but it's a bit outdated 50s thing. But on the opposite side, you can also dine inside of the mountains. That's really cool. So
In the caves.
the backside of the hotel has a cave entrance, and you can have festivities there, but also dine. I did that once. It was very special. I don't know how the food was because we got too drunk. Shit happens.
With the sunset in the background, there's only one question left. Is this bridge wobbly? Oh yes. Oh it is.
Oh, it is.
It really is.
But
Look at that! Is that the Geul, Joep?
yes, it is.
Oh, we found it again. We've only seen it twice on this entire walk.
Yeah. There was one walk that was 50% hill and 50% highway, so I thought let's skip that one.
Let's do less Geul and less highway.
The sun is setting. You can see it in the mistletoes, chemtrails.
You can see the sun setting in the chemtrails.
Yeah. It's actually called it Kloosterbrugske. That means monastery bridge, and that's because we're very close to where we started today, the church and the chateau of St. Geul. We're going to walk behind it and pass the hotel part, because it's a hotel and a very fancy restaurant nowadays. And the hotel part, I knew that it was a farm back in the days. The owner, Camille Ooswegel Sr., he lived here. He's from Houthem St. Geul. And as a kid, he always played here and walked here. And his biggest dream was, if I ever got the chance as a hotelier, that I can make this ruin and build it into an hotel. That would be my biggest achievement ever. And he did, and very successfully. He housed President Bush here. He did have Bruce Springsteen here. He did have the Rolling Stones here, and they also visited the church. So Stijn, you're not the only famous guy on YouTube that visited the church. The hotel now was back in the days a very big farm. And why was that? We told you about the not having money part of the period before 1750. People were trading things with livestock, goats, sheep, horses, I don't know what. So there was a lot of it here in especially this region behind the monastery. So they needed also a lot of farmers to manage the livestock. And that's the reason why there's a farm on the same land as the monastery and the church. I didn't know that either, and I worked here for almost 5 years. Yeah, it's magnificent here. Stan, can you agree?
I am agreeing. Don't jump.
Don't jump. I think it's time to go back to the food and beverage part of this walk.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
Every good chateau has a rose garden.
I beg your pardon.
Every good chateau has a rose garden, is what I said.
I promise you a rose garden.
It's not my rose garden anyway. Beerwalks.nl. Taste
the nature. Let's taste some nature, Stan.
Let's go taste some nature. It's
Sounds very nice.
It's healthy. Oh. In the chateau.
Oh, Lord.
I only realized how funny that was after I sang it. Anyway, the airplane trails are all over. It's very clear that winter is coming, and we're gonna have beer in a fancy way because
That's open.
the bar is closed, and Joep is trying to take photos.
Yeah.
In the chateau.
Stijn,
What?
I remember it.
What do you remember?
The fact about that very rich guy in Valkenburg and the link with this church.
Do tell?
You remember the ruin on the mountain in Valkenburg?
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be a castle. This lord of the castle, his oldest daughter was the first nun that moved into this monastery. Of the Ord of the Nobertinesse.
So that's where it all started.
That's where it all
And
started.
that's what you couldn't remember when we were on the bridge or wherever we were earlier.
And that's
Well
also
done.
how this walk ends.
No, it ends with beer.
Oh, beer, bye.
Let it be known We are here for the more. The and more.
It stands.
Looks until 6.
Yeah.
And what is the time?
It's 10 to 5.
Perfect. We can drink a beer in an hour and 10 minutes. Haha.
2 ultiem lekkere bokbiertjes.
Neem maar zelf ook een, zou ik zeggen.
Straks.
Merci, merci.
Heerlijk, dankjewel.
Cheerio.
man.
Oh, that was a good choice. Oh, that was a good choice. What are we drinking?
Brand dubbelbok. The best there is. It's the best part of autumn. Usually it's served with cubes of cheese with some herb salt on top, but
It's fine without.
I'll do without.
What I like about this beer is how it's got all of the autumnness, but none of the heaviness of bock beer. It's
Awesomeness.
it's not overly sweet. It's light but heartwarming. That's what I would say. Makes me all poetic.
And it's pitch dark again.
It's very dark. Here we are. Let's quickly record an outro before we're on the highway so you can still hear us.
We are looking to magnificent sunset and pollution views.
It looks great though.
It looks
that was a
crazy.
nice walk. Again, not the most interesting one to film, but we
It
talked
started
to
more interesting than it ended.
the church was a bit of a surprise, and we talked to a lot of people on the road actually.
The troubadour.
The troubadour
I
as
hope
well.
he's doing fine now.
I'm sure he's back home as well. But yeah, we just had our well-deserved book beer, which is great. You've had a second one. I had a coffee because driving, obviously.
Yeah, we need to be home quick because it's almost 6, and I need to attend a lecture tonight. A guy is gonna teach me about the history of Uzbekistan. That also might be the trip that me and my girlfriend are gonna make next year. So another big hiking trip coming on, but that's not for these videos.
You've had a beautiful trip to Turkey, and I tried to convince him to shoot video, and then he didn't. Well, vertical video. So yeah, it's just my London trip then. But I promise he was really in Turkey, and he took some awesome photos of a beautiful environment. Actually, while we're talking, we may as well show a few.
Yeah, so we have to talk more so we can show more.
That's
pictures.
exactly what I'm doing here, because that's all we have to say, really. We just had a really lovely walk. We walked about 13 kilometers, I think. Let's see what it was,
Yeah,
including all the extras. Oh, almost 16 even.
Almost 16.
Yeah, almost 16.
You didn't even
20,000
vacuum
steps.
clean your house this
No,
morning.
I don't even know where I got those extra steps,
No.
but we walked quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure. It's good to be walking with you again, Joep.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine. I miss this. Not only for the rubbish that we talk about during the whole route, but it's good for the brains and the muscles.
For the brains and the muscles and the fats. So yeah.
Calling me fat?
What's happening here?
What's happening here?
There's someone, I don't know.
Unloading a truck.
Unloading a truck, and they're in the way. Either way, that was our walk for today. Again, not the most exciting one, but we definitely had a good time and we had lovely weather. Let's see what next week brings when we're going to...
Where are you going to?
You know this.
Oh, we talked about it 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're going to...
Oh, we're going to Meuse.
Ah,
We're almost in Meuse now, by the way.
we
So
are
it's
actually,
that
yeah.
close. So we have to try to search for a walk that's not the same walk as this week.
Yeah,
So-
don't overlap too much. And in case you wonder why no XL, because I said in the intro that Joep has these lectures every evening, every Monday this month. That's just bad planning. So we'll probably do 2 XLs next month, because why not?
Why not?
See you next week. Or in 2 weeks for you guys. Bye bye.